trouble within, Liberal MPs struggle to control Mark Carney's growing influence. In the evolving landscape of Canadian politics, the Liberal Party is facing significant internal challenges as members grapple with the leadership of Mark Carney, the newly appointed Prime Minister. A growing faction within the party is advocating for the adoption of the Reform Act, legislation designed to enhance accountability among party leaders and empower members of Parliament, MPs, to have a greater say in governance. This shift reflects a broader dissatisfaction with the status quo and a desire for a more democratic approach within the party. The Reform Act, introduced by Conservative MP Michael Cheung in 2015, was a response to concerns about the concentration of power within party leadership. It provides mechanisms for caucuses to limit the authority of their leaders, allowing for leadership reviews, the expulsion of members by majority vote, and a resistance to top-down control. Despite its potential to democratize party governance, the Liberal Party has historically opted not to utilize this legislation, enabling a significant centralization of power in the Prime Minister's office. As the political climate shifts, a number of Liberal MPs are now pushing for the Reform Act's adoption. This movement is fueled by a desire to prevent past mistakes and ensure that future leaders remain accountable to their caucus. The recent leadership changes have acted as a catalyst for this call, with many MPs determined to avoid the unchecked authority that characterized previous administrations. Their goal is not merely to challenge Carney, but to reshape the internal dynamics of the party fundamentally. Mark Carney's response to these calls has been less than enthusiastic. During a recent press conference, he appeared non-committal when questioned about the Reform Act, suggesting that while the law exists, its adoption is not a priority for him. His reserved demeanor raised eyebrows among observers, leading to speculation about his comfort level with relinquishing any control. This apprehension has highlighted concerns among some Liberal MPs regarding Carney's openness to grassroots influence and internal dissent, casting doubt on his commitment to party democratization. In contrast, the Conservative Party, under the leadership of Pierre Poilievre, has embraced the Reform Act as a tool for fostering accountability within their ranks. Poilievre and his caucus have reaffirmed their commitment to the act, using its provisions to advocate for changes in party operations. This proactive stance reflects a stark difference in leadership styles between the two parties, with the Conservatives seeking to empower their MPs while the Liberals grapple with internal divisions. The implications of this internal struggle within the Liberal Party are significant. Traditionally, Canadian political parties have operated with leaders wielding substantial power and little oversight. The push for the Reform Act represents a challenge to this model, aiming to empower elected MPs and create a more responsive and accountable political environment. Supporters of the Reform Act assert that a confident leader should welcome accountability measures, as they reflect the support of their colleagues. Resistance to such measures, however, may indicate a desire to maintain a more authoritarian leadership style, raising questions about Carney's approach. As tensions rise and leadership styles come under scrutiny, the coming months will be crucial for the Liberal Party. The pressure to adopt the Reform Act is mounting, and how Carney responds will likely shape the party's future direction. If the caucus decides to embrace the act, it could significantly alter the internal dynamics, fostering a more collaborative environment where MPs feel empowered to voice their concerns and influence decision-making processes. Moreover, this internal debate has broader implications for the political landscape in Canada. The Liberal Party's struggle to balance leadership authority with MP accountability could set a precedent for other political parties. As the Reform Act aims to challenge the traditional power dynamics, it may inspire similar movements within other parties, ultimately leading to a more inclusive and responsive political culture across Canada. Supporters of the Reform Act argue that the need for accountability is paramount in a democratic system. A leader who is confident in their approach and enjoys the backing of their caucus should welcome mechanisms that ensure internal accountability. Conversely, any reluctance to adopt such measures may signal a concern about internal dissent or a desire to maintain a tighter grip on power. This tension could create rifts within the party, particularly if MPs feel sidelined or ignored in key decisions. The political stakes are high as the Liberal Party navigates these internal challenges. The dynamics at play within the caucus reflect broader societal sentiments about leadership, accountability, and the role of elected officials. As citizens become increasingly engaged in political discourse, there is a growing expectation that leaders will be responsive to the needs and concerns of their constituents, as well as their party members. In this pivotal moment, the balance of power within the Liberal Party hangs in the balance. MPs are seeking to assert their influence and ensure that their voices are heard in the face of a growing leadership presence. The decisions made in the near future will undoubtedly shape the trajectory of the party and its ability to navigate the complexities of Canadian politics under Carney's leadership. Ultimately, the outcome of this internal debate will determine not only the future direction of the Liberal Party, but also its ability to effectively govern and represent the interests of Canadians. As political tensions rise and leadership styles face new scrutiny, the coming months will reveal whether the Liberal caucus will officially adopt the Reform Act and what impact that might have on the party's internal dynamics and its standing in the broader political landscape. As MPs rally around the idea of reform, they are not only advocating for their own interests but also signaling a desire for a more equitable political environment. The push for the Reform Act could serve as a crucial turning point for the Liberal Party, potentially transforming how political power is distributed and exercised. The stakes are high, and the future of the party and its ability to resonate with the Canadian public may hinge on this critical juncture.